What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today you're in for a special treat because today we got a collab video. Let's do it. Now, for those of you who are coming from my channel, I just did an amazing collab with MLT. So I did a card trick performance on his channel, so go make sure to check that out. I'll put the link in the description and on the screen for you guys, so go check that out first and then continue with this video. And for those of you who are coming from MLT's channel after just watching my performance, let's get into the tutorial. So breaking down this trick, I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your performance to get the best reactions from the spectator. So starting off, you're going to need 2 jokers or any 2 duplicate cards. One of the duplicate cards you're going to put in the box, right? So you can do this as a prediction type trick. So boom, put that in the box, close that away. Now you can either tell the spectator you have something in this box, or you can tell them you don't have anything in that box, or you could just not mention it at all. So personally, it depends on how I'm doing the performance. If I want to say I have a prediction in this box of what card you're going to pick, I do that. Or I just take this box, put it to the side, and don't say a word about it. So once that is there, we have the other joker. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's not too blinding. So now with this other joker, I actually like to have it in the 5th position of the deck, and I'll get to why in a second. So now, of course, you can do this card trick as a setup card trick or not setup card trick. So you can either have it on top and then control it to that 5th position using some overhand shuffles, or you can just start off with that duplicate card or joker in the 5th position. Now once you're good with that, we can get on with the trick. So I like to start off by giving the deck a false shuffle. So the way I do that, I toss over a packet of cards, push these cards back, start shuffling over. Boom. Again, have that controlled. Again, if you want a tutorial on this, I'll have that on my channel somewhere, link in the description, screen, maybe. And then you'll see that card, that joker, is still in that 5th position. So once that card has been shuffled, well, once this deck has been shuffled once, push this over a little bit, you can spread out the cards like this. And now from here, you can tell the spectator you guys are going to go back and forth selecting cards. Now you're going to start with them selecting first. So let's just say they pick cards. That's 1. Now you're going to pick a card. Again, you can pick a random card here. That's 2. They pick a card. That's 3. And now at this point, you're going to go and pick out your joker, which is in the 5th position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you don't want to actually count that in front of the spectator. That's very weird. So boom, pick out that joker. Again, don't show it to the spectator. Pick out that joker, put it there. Boom. That's 6, right? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we have those cards selected. We no longer need the rest of this deck. Look at this mat. Look at that. So now you want to emphasize to the spectator that the deck was shuffled and these cards were picked completely at random. And now you're going to shuffle these cards up as well. So the way I like to shuffle this up, make sure to follow this method, unless you want to use a different method, but this is the method I use. I do an overhand shuffle where I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw these cards over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw the cards over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw the cards over. This will control the joker to the 4th position in this packet. Right? So now once it's in the 4th position in the packet, you can give this whole packet to the spectator and have them do a deal and duck. So a deal is when they actually deal the card. You can have them deal it face up. So deal, duck is taking a card, putting it underneath. Deal, duck, deal, duck, deal, duck, deal, duck. And of course, make sure they're doing this, because if you're doing it, it seems kind of boring. So you want to make sure that they're the ones that are doing this. So you want to tell them these cards are all random, and you're left with just that one card, which is the joker. And the way you knew it was going to be the joker is because we had this box here the entire time. Now, how to make this really effective would be actually giving this box over to the spectator and really not drawing much attention to it. And so when you take it back from their hand, they'd be like, oh, I had this the entire time. There's no way he would know, or there's no way he could do anything to it. And bam, you can even have them open it up. Again, making that trick in effect a lot more powerful. Have that open, Boom, they see there's only one card in there. Pull that out to reveal the matching Joker. Now let me tell you, I've done this trick a good number of times, and every time the spectator is unaware of this box and just thinks of it as just a box that's there, this gets some insane reactions. And of course you want to make sure to see how much you can involve the spectator, because the more you involve the spectator, the better reaction you're going to get. And that's it for this tutorial. Huge shout out to MLT for making this happen. Welcome to the end screen. Thanks for watching. Make sure to go check out my Patreon page to help support my channel, because that'll really mean a lot to me. So link to that in the description along with all my social media stuff. So make sure to follow me on there as well. And that being said, I will see you in the next video.